Hey guys, it's Jem here with your Divine Feminine Energy reading for the week ahead. Now, as always, check out the Divine Masculine reading as well and see which one resonates with you best. Remember, this is just general as well, so if it fits, awesome. If it doesn't, don't stress. But if you are looking for some guidance, reach out for a personal reading. The link's in the description box. So let's see what's going on with Divine Feminines. Oh, wow, okay. What's a kind of masculine energy in this one today? Okay. Just taking a bit for this one to come through, guys. Bear with me. All right, so King of Swords. Now, I feel, okay, what I'm feeling for the feminines with this at the moment is I'm feeling like, you've got to a stage where, like, you kind of feel successful, like you've kind of worked your way up, but you're just still not quite satisfied. Like, I feel like you've been doing so much work, feminines, and you've really gone like, right, this is what I'm doing, working my way to the top kind of thing. And you're kind of now sitting on your throne going, yeah, there's just still something. Like, I feel like there's just something that needs to slot in here. Okay, I'm just sensing a thing of something missing. Like, and not necessarily in the sense of like oh, I'm not whole or complete or anything like that. But you just like, I feel like there's just a transition here. Like, you've kind of worked your way to the top and gone, yeah, there's still more though. There's still something that I can't quite put my finger on. Yeah, so that's kind of the energy I'm getting through that. And then I'm also getting the Seven of Pence beside that. And that's what I think there's that confusion. Because this is kind of like, the swords is very much mental space. So it's kind of like, okay, I've done X, Y, Z. This is what I wanted to do. I was very clear cut on my progress. But I still feel like I'm waiting on something. Like, it's still something not quite showing yet. And this could be still because of that eclipse. So don't believe that there's something wrong but yeah, there's something not seen. Okay, there's something not quite bearing fruit yet. And it's almost like, like you're kind of like watching it, being like, I know there's something here that I can't see yet, but where is it? Like, what is it? So, this is, yeah, there's a real kind of confusion here at the moment I'm feeling with the feminines. They're just kind of like, I feel like I've made it, but I still feel like there's something that hasn't quite shown up. And I don't really know what to do. But the thing with the King as well is it's a very empowered energy. Okay, so, you're sort of empowered knowing, but you're still just a little bit curious. So you're not in the sense of like you want to rush off and make rational movement, but you are just still being patient for things to blossom. Because there's still, I'm seeing stuff here. And I feel like the eclipse, like I said, I feel like it released a lot and it kind of really made you see clearly, and you got very clear on your direction, got very clear on who you were. You were like, okay, this isn't working for me. This is working for me. And you were like, right, I'm in my power here. I'm good. But you're sort of like, there's still something I can't quite see. Okay, and that's okay. Like I said, the eclipse, I feel like stirred a lot of that up. And because things have cleared out and things are now coming in, like there's that almost like that waiting room space that's like, I wonder what it is. Now, moving forward from that is the Emperor energy. So this is really about taking control and, again, calling your power back and standing in that power. Now, like I said, this confusion and energy is creating a bit of disconnect. Like I said, you almost want to move towards something, but you're not quite sure. The Emperor is about really stepping back into your power and saying, hey, I know that things don't make sense right now, but I'm okay with that. I know that, what has left has been for my highest good, and what's coming is going to be better. I know that I'm changing and evolving, and I'm confident that, Spirit has my back. And this is also taking the lessons you've learned from not even this year, but just this year and any other times, and gone, I've got my lessons now. I know what to do with it. I know how to move forward. I'm confident in myself. Like, I know that, I'm not going to go through that cycle again. you know, I've surrendered the pain, I've let go. And now you're just really like, I'm leading the way, I'm leading my way. And you're just kind of going for it. So it's a really empowering energy, but like I said, there's still that resistance, like just that, I feel like something's got to catch up to me here though. So like I said, it's all about just being open and not necessarily focusing on what's not there, but really grounding in that power, saying, I'm just going to keep moving forward. I've got my stuff behind me. I've got my tools. I know that I can just keep going. You know, there's nothing that's going to hold me back. There's nothing that is stopping me from going forward to this passion, this purpose, this relationship, this whatever. You know, I don't need to sit here and wait for this thing to be seen, but I just need to be open and receptive to it, because I feel like it's going to be some form of a contribution. So, you know, own that power, own that Emperor energy, lead your path, go for it. Don't be afraid. But just know that, like I said, you kind of got clear, but you're still not 100% sure on what things look like yet. So it's okay. Because we then have the Page of Wands. So this is ideas coming forward, okay? So like I said, whether you've going to start moving forward with that idea, like I said, taking that Emperor stance and saying, I'm moving forward, I've got this great idea, I don't know how it's going to work out yet, but I'm just going to go for it, because whatever I need to contribute is coming, it's growing, it's coming to me. And I'm clear on my direction. I might be a little bit confused and uncertain, but I'm clear. I'm patient, I'm strong in my power, and you are ready to start making action forward. So just know that, like I said, even though things might not be unclear, taking action is still there. And this could be the simple intention of, you know, you might want to be reviewing or changing a career or changing location, or like I said, I'm feeling change in the air for you. So maybe you started a business this year and you need to change its structure, or like I said, maybe you need to just change your location or your habits or something. But you've stood in your power and gone, I'm not going to wait around for people and things. I'm going to keep moving forward and take my ideas, and I just trust that the universe and everything's got my back, and you know, this is going to come through when it needs to. And that's a beautiful place to be, feminines. It's very powerful. Like I said, there's confusion here, but try not to let it get you down or muddled, okay? Keep in that Emperor energy, that strong, empowered energy of, I got this, okay? I've got these ideas. I'm not really sure how they play out yet, but I'm going to go forward with them and just see what happens. Now, for some of you as well, there is a slight underlying message here that you have been involved with like a king, you know, a king. He's been a bit all over the place, been a bit confusing. I think that's kind of where I'm getting that confusion as well. Like I said, I feel like you've kind of been very patient for this person, this relationship, and you've almost been like waiting for them to step into their Emperor energy and come forward. So that is going on behind the scenes as well. If you relate to that love message, like I said, if you're single and you don't, the other message is probably more for you. But again, for some of you, there is like, yeah, there's movement with a person here. Like I said, I feel like they came across as a king and you've kind of been patient because they've been confused, and you're like, you know, I'm kind of going to just keep doing me, but until they step into their Emperor energy and come forward, like I'm not doing this. So, you know, again, you're very empowered, feminines. You're very in your zone. You're just like, I'm going forward with my life no matter what now. Like, I'm tired of waiting for people who can't be clear and can't contribute and don't bring any value. Like, you know, you step up or you step out. That's kind of your vibe. And like I said, it's a very powerful vibe. But you've also got ideas. You've got passion to go forward. You know that things are brewing in the background while you're sort of continuing. So just keep going. You know, you're really in charge of yourself now, and like I said, it's really beautiful. So whatever message related best to you there, you know, take it as it fits. And then the bottom of the deck we have is the Five of Swords. So, you know, this is kind of saying, although you're in a very powerful place and very much into that victorious outcome, just watch yourself. Okay, don't let that ego start taking over. Like I said, there's a little bit of dominating ego energy here. You know, a bit like that, I don't give a fuck. And while all that's well and good, again, just watch who you might be cutting with these swords along the way, okay? Even yourself. So just make sure you are grounded into your heart and you are coming from a place of love with any of this, because you are victorious and you are overcoming a lot of stuff. But again, this could come at the expense of things. So just be mindful. Just be mindful. Okay? We don't want to slip into that space of being like, I don't give a fuck, everyone get out of my way. But we want to be more like, I am empowered and I'm not here to hurt or intentionally, upset or do anything wrong. But I am on my journey and I am committed to me and my passion and my ideas. So if you can contribute to that, fantastic. And if you can't, or you're here to distort my energy, I'm sorry, but I don't have space for you. Okay, make sure it's that empowered, loving energy and not that egotistical mind. So let's go into spirit advice for the week ahead. Okay, so we have blessing in disguise. Now, what appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reason behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. So like I said, if you've been dealing with people who are confusing, or you feel like they're holding you back, whatever, maybe they've just recently been released to create space for these more empowered people and things. So just know that anything that does seem to be confusing or, like I say, conflicting, or it's fallen apart, or you feel like you just can't get a grip, just know that everything is kind of working out for the highest and best, okay? Just keep that affirmation going. Even if you can't see any physical proof of it, just know that everything is happening for your highest good right now. So try not to get too caught up in things that are coming and going, okay? And that's kind of where this Seven of Pentacles is as well. Like, don't kind of watch your fruit grow, like see how she's like looking, like as the saying goes, like what a watch pot never boils. Like it's that kind of like, get on with it, like go and keep going with your ideas and your passions, and know that whatever seems to have fallen apart or is being confusing or feeling restricting, it's all putting you right where you need to be, okay? But you just keep moving forward, and get into joy. So joy is the highest energy of all. It's the magical sense that everything is possible. Joy springs from appreciating the gifts within each moment. Joy allows you to attract and create your present and future moments at their highest possible levels. So this is kind of saying, while all this stuff unfolds, you stand in your power, you keep moving forward with your ideas, you keep just, being yourself, watching yourself, experiencing love, joy, gratitude, all that stuff, and know that anything that isn't kind of fitting is like, it's all a blessing in disguise, okay? Things are coming, things are growing. There is a lot going on behind the scenes here that we cannot see, and it can be very annoying, can be very conflicting, and it makes us want to, like I said, watch the pot boil, because like, come on, I know there's something brewing here. But the more you can just tap out and get into joy and just go with what you're passionate with, everything's going to turn out. Okay, and like I said, I do feel like there's a lot of masculines present in this who are going to kind of start showing up for you too. So again, if that's where your head's been at, or that's where your thoughts have been at, I feel like that's potential for some, but for most, this is about, you've been clear, you've been working hard, you're in your power, and you're moving forward with ideas. And even though you're not 100% sure, you trust. And that's the best place you can be in. Trust, joy, know that anything that is falling or moving or shifting for you is a blessing. Okay, just hold that affirmation strong and we will fly through this. So I hope that helps, guys. As always, comment below in the box and let me know how this resonates. And again, if you need your own personal reading or healing around any of this stuck energy, please reach out to me, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.